This is basically the same situation that we have there, okay? Suddenly the Google stopped there, right? Now we can share back again over here. Okay. So what I did right now over here, there, guys, is start to begin to develop with more further on my design conceptually that based on the sidewalk element there, right? So the next stage is right now try to combine every single line, okay, before I'm going to color them up there, okay, just like we did in the first process, okay, of our design way on our coloring kind of methods there before. Combine all those lines together first. Hopefully have been combined everything there, right? Before we make some selection series from here. If everything goes well, hopefully we can select them like this. Another areas over there, inverse them, pick another layers. Okay. Then, yeah, voila, that right. So I had basically the shapes that I want, basically the silhouette shape that I want. Okay, remember one thing, guys. Okay, when it comes to develop a characters, silhouette shape is really important over here to define the features of the personalities of the characters itself. Okay, so when you design the characters later on in the features, make sure they have this kind of strong silhouette shape. You know basically who this guy is. Okay, it's a hero from one of those stories, maybe. All right, because the features of it. All right, so your main characters there may be there. Okay, can you see? Okay, how actually turn you become something else there. Okay, that's basically the creative process of working. So when you look back again from here, you have basically that kind of ideations that back again that you works on the characters itself. Okay, based on the normal features, now I turn become someone else there. Okay, to study basically this kind of areas of design for me is a simple there. Okay, I can actually use this lasso tool to do some selection areas like this, some selections like this. Okay, some selections like this there, right? Right now the features of those elements that I use right now is a little bit more like a hard shadows kind of style there, right? Hard shadows kind of style there. So what I'm going to do right here, I can copy the shapes, the purple shapes, use inverse, multiply. See the shadows there, okay? Like an anime shadows there, right? Okay, it works. Right, Edwin? So this is also one of the way that you can study your kind of hard shadows that works. More like a cartoon style there. Okay? They can be applied once basically you apply the base colors lah. Okay, using lasso back again that works. So the best way to make it your kind of method of working with the shadows and coloring more fastest, You color the whole thing in flat colors there first, okay? Using your colors of choice. Then you are using basically these multiply layers to engage with the shadows itself, okay? You define basically the shadows areas there, okay? Which part, Becky? Because right now my shadows areas are going to be fall off from the left side. Okay, this is the right side. Okay, the left side are going to be the lighting there. Okay, the source of light. This is basically also one of this quick way there. Okay, for you guys to execute manga character paint style there. Okay, other than you can use also those detailing there. Okay, using those shadings and shades and blending there. Right. But normally, when you saw manga anime characters, they're right. They use basically a very hard shadows there to works. So this is one of the methods. One of the method that you guys can use there later on to works. Okay. So basically, for today, I would love just to share with you guys, okay, how I actually execute and develop my ideas there first by using a sketches that works. Sketches there, guys. Okay, so this is how important basically idea development sketches, and of course like you have to watch a lot, observe a lot, okay, all those elements, okay, from those cartoon character styles, okay, in order for you guys to learn a bit more further from there. The skill that I developed several years, for many years, I think you guys can execute in a very short time with these kind of methods, but you have to enjoy practicing to work on that lah. Okay, I'm asking you to use your own references, your own samples, your own kind of features that you works. I'm using your friends' kind of features there. Okay, I don't want to draw myself anymore there. Okay, at this at this point there. Right? So better we use basically a sample from among of you, and see how actually I execute when back again. Even though I draw, for example, if I want to use Catherine later on, if I have more time there, okay, turn Catherine into manga style. It can be the same method, the same references that or development that I use there. Okay, but I leave it to Catherine to develop herself lah. Okay, on manga style. Huh? All right. Okay, guys. One more thing. This method there, right? Okay, how to execute highlights there. So for me, okay, one of the easiest way to execute highlight, okay, based on these shapes over here, make some selections. Highlight is supposed to came over to the side, right? So what I can do, I will select these areas there first like this. Okay. This area, something like this. Okay, check look, okay. Is there any magic will came across this method there, okay? This is also my experimentation on those kind of selection areas there. Normally, when we actually make some selections, we always follow through all these kind of shapes there, right? So right now, I just make some selections like this. You click shift to make some selections there. Okay, like this one there, right? First. Okay. Whether it's going to be practical or not. So right now, make selections based on the shapes of this purple shape there, right? Copy, paste. Now I have this one, okay, another version of the shadows, of the selection areas there, see? This one there, right? Okay, this part of areas of highlights, what we can do, we have basically this one there, okay, the purple kind of elements. If I change into softer light, see? See? Softer light there, right? They bring over the highlight itself. Simple there, right? Work on it. So it also will speed up a bit more on your rendering or your shadings or your coloring kind of time that works on there. But you draw, paint back again, base colors lah. Okay, it works on that. So a lot of tricks and tips that works on it. See? When the highlight itself there from here. So that's basically one of the tricks and tips that we can use, okay? Because sometimes when we work with this complicated kind of elements like this, like mecha elements, right? Okay, or even though monster creatures, right? We feel that a lot of difficulties to paint, right? But the best way, execute the base color first, Then we use this lasso tool to do some selection areas there. Okay, and multiply them using the layer effects. Okay, that's basically one of the best way to works. Right now for the highlight areas, I'm using basically this is the highlight. This is the base color. All right, this is going to be the shadows there, right? Areas there, right? So multiply, okay, for the shadows. Highlight, I'm using linear dodge, okay. Base colors is the base colors, all right, okay, it works on it. So this is one of those way to work on that, okay. But of course, this is only a conceptual design that can be executed for our assignment 3. When it comes to develop a character design, not for these sessions, but not for our courses or subject at this particular kind of what we call the semesters, we need to define a model turnaround. Okay, normally when it comes to execute the character design, stay. Uh, okay, okay. Normally when it comes to design the character design, you have to come up with this model turnaround. All right. This is basically the proper way to develop a characters. Okay. We have to redefine the whole details there, right? It's not that easy there, guys, okay, to develop characters. Design the conceptual ideas, okay. But to develop a characters properly for animation, for example, okay, to guide for other people to use, okay, we have to design something like this. This is model turnaround there. So if you're really interested to work with the character design, I would suggest for you guys to work like this. Okay. And of course, I have another kind of way that I find quite very interesting there for you to execute in the future. I don't know whether it's going to be workable or not, right? Okay, but let me try first in this session. We still have time there, right? I find out that, okay, there's a quite interesting kind of applications, okay, that can be used. For examples over here, to help us in the future, Lara, okay? Let's just say I combine all these, merge this layer first together. Okay, this is my sketches, right? Okay, my sketches, is it? Okay, I bring over the sketches into new folders. Okay, new layers are new files there, right? Okay, bring it over here. All right. What I did right now, but this is normally we have to draw in the three-quarter view there, okay? In the front view there first. But I try to experiment with you guys over here. Flatten these images, save the files into JPEG there, right? First, export into JPEG there, right? Okay. This one, what will I call them? Big five, character design. Okay, single images there, right? What if, like a name of those? Okay, what if there, okay? Have you tried this one, okay? Meshy AI. A 3D, right? Have you tried this one before? Continue, M. Okay. Ish. Okay. So what I want to do right now, hopefully you can try to use this one, right? Image to 3D. Okay. I try to transform this image into 3D there, right? The image to 3D. Try first, huh? Why cannot open there? So I have to pay, lah. Huh? You're currently a free plan. Upgrade. I don't want to upgrade. Or to change email there, right? Huh? You may change email there. If I change email, I have to log out first, right? I should change into other emails there, right? Hopefully we can. Hopefully I remember my password there. Hmm. So continue with Google's. You try. Continue. Okay. Okay, we try that, okay? Image to 3D. This one. We try first. Check whether they can be generated or not. Okay, this is images. Generate them. Okay, one of the good thing about these tools, I try a few numbers, kind of what we call that images, okay, to works on it. They give a quick kind of results, okay, how actually your characters are going to turn out into 3D, even though it's not going to be as perfect as we want. See? But at least, see? This is one of the result that we have, lah. Okay? You see? That based on your kind of what we call that character just now. See there, right? Huh? Okay, this kind of method there, guys, okay, this kind of tools will give you guys more understanding how to create back again your characters in side profiles, for examples. You cannot see basically how actually, you cannot imagine sometimes how actually going to draw your characters in back position, right? So these tools will give you a bit more advantage, okay, to develop a bit more further from there. What are the things that we can do also from here there, guys? Okay, let me check look, okay? I'm using the same textures, okay? This blue color kind of textures that works, okay? Try to have a look there, right, okay? Is it going to be applicable or not there, right? Okay, it's still recording. Still recording, huh? Let me check look here. So I'm using the same textures lah, but normally we can actually use other textures there to work there, right? But this time around, maybe they're going to be a little bit more like a 2D kind of texturing there. It takes some time there to work on it, huh? If we have more time, maybe we can see the animations there, right? Because this one has a T pose kind of poses there, right? Okay. So these characters have a T pose is suitable for me to rig this kind of characters and then can animate them as well. Quite very interesting there, right? Huh? To playing around with. See? Uh, so this time of era, you guys can execute and take advantage playing around with your assignments as well. Imagine if I have all these kind of tools, okay? 25, 30 years back there, right? Huh? It's really fun there, right? Okay? To having all these materials there nowadays. Yeah. Okay. Now we have this texturing there, I see. Even though it's not quite details, but it's good enough lah. See? Next thing is what I can do from here. If I want to add some texturing a little bit more, look more realistic, you can be there, guys, okay? So next thing is animate. Have to rig that first. This is called rigging the guys, okay? Rigging. So next thing is what I can do, okay? The center point, okay, we have to follow this one there, right? This one's supposed to be right here, okay? This one's supposed to be right here. This one's supposed to be right here. Okay. Other points? I think everything looked fine. Supposed to be fine. Confirm. Okay, let them rig. Okay. If it's okay, they don't fail there, right? And we can start to see the animation as well. All right. So really speed up basically our process of learning and execute basically our own design in the futures there. This is only one tools that I find that I actually find from the internet. Okay, there's a lot of tools that you can play around with it that related basically to direct basically back again to your final year projects or maybe other thing that you want to work in the futures there. I don't know about myself, okay, but I've been thinking. See the animation. This one doesn't look fine. See, right? The rig is not fine there. I have to change a bit. So the rigging doesn't look fine. I have to rig them back. It's supposed to be okay right here. Drawing. Okay, hopefully okay lah, right? I think this one quite very interesting there, right? Huh? For you to play with it. and to look into a bit more details how to execute your design in the futures there. Hopefully, okay. See, you can actually have the animations there, right? Okay, looks fine. The rigging there, right? Okay, back in the day, so maybe the conventional way to work on this particular kind of method, guys. When you want to work all this kind of execution, it takes time there, okay, to model, to rigs, to design at the same time. Nowadays, you actually can get more quick options, okay, to execute your content or your design or your creations nowadays there, okay, using this particular kind of tools. So if I want to change basically the animations, in a few minutes, we can make some changes from here. And of course, okay, if you subscribe them, you actually can download them, all right, okay, all these animations back again. So this is something that for me is quite interesting for you to exploring the right in the futures. See, dance the right, huh? You see, who actually can dance like this? See, our main objective right now basically to create all this kind of design and make this design move back again. See. All right, guys. Okay, that's basically the thing that I can share with you guys. Okay, for these sessions over here. All right. Hopefully, you guys will really dig up. Okay, to work on it. All right. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and I will upload this kind of videos later on. There, right? Okay. And keep on playing there, right? Huh? Works on it. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. And of course, okay, those who actually doesn't have the attendance, I will take those attendance there. Close basically this one first.